On first down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 59. Mine's the 59. Hey, orbit. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59. Coming. Mine's 59. Mine's 59.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Gordon on first down, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check, 59, 59. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 59.
Throwing now is Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Block now to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Ready? 60 on. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Step.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Lock. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
After one, it's 9-0. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's got his target. That's more. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The former Gamecock here, this is Mike Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down, Broncos.
On the set. Check 59, 59. Smooth. Check 59. Get it.
Lock now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Bridgewater now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Check 45. Check him. 25. Check 25.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
This is Davis. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Scott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's going to look. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a...
And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. Just bowling over tacklers. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Ready? 50, plant. 59. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Deep drift, deep drift.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch. Look. Squeeze. Now.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready. 30 base. Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
59. Mike's 59. Hey, let's get them holes. Get it ready.
From the 22, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. Room here to run. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
45.
Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
At the 17-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, Bridgewater. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Clock now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And Pascal's got it. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Keith Kirkwood, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the...
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Bridgewater's pass Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Gordon, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Let's go.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. With McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, Wahoo! Mike's 59. Come on. Mike's 5'9"? Yep. 5'9". Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike. Steve Griffin.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. His throw incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Now. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Blue draw forfeit.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?